welcome, welcome. Um, it's a little bit of a weird stream today. I'm not quite sure what I wanted to play, but I think we're just gonna get right back into West of Loathing. I am very determined to figure out, without cheating, what the name of the Ghost Lady's granddaughter is, the Fave granddaughter. That is like #1 goal for the game today because that was on my mind since the last time we played Thursday. So, without further ado, we're gonna jump into it and get into West of Loathing with our kitty Bassett. Switch over to gameplay here. And we are going to figure this out because it's going to drive me crazy. There's still a lot more that we have to do. Like, so much. But the main thing I want to get done is figure out who her granddaughter is. And I also want to figure out how in the world we get the people out of the circus. I know there's another part to the circus. I don't remember from watching the other people play. And I can't bring myself to... I can't bring myself to look it up. We have to find it authentic. Pack rat. Buffaloed by this fact. Cats? Okay. I think I have to go to sleep before we can try another time on that girl. So I think with the Moxie and muscle that I have, I'm gonna go to the Buffalo file. Off the trail's shoulder, you see some ancient petroglyphics carved into rocks. Translate them. They seem to translate to my sixth is the sixth of demonic opposing. Intriguing. EXP. Can I just take... Terrifying. It's covered with a bunch of cars. Take a look at one. Fictitious hippopotamus? Horrible. Oozing skeleton? So grim. What kind of game is this? Disfigured rhinoceros? Oozing fairy? Bloody bear? Duck? I'm hoping eventually it'll give me something, but probably. I'm determined. It's covered in a big one. Boop. You hear a lot of activity down that corridor. Chanting, shuffling, robes clattering of bones, scary stuff. No. Not ready for that yet. I wonder if I need to find something. I hate sneezing. Alright, I just sneeze in my hand. I was trying to more so cover my face because the face I make when I sneeze is disgusting. But it was, yeah, anyways. I don't know what I'm doing. Atop the slab, there's a skeleton-shaped indentation with a buffalo skull-shaped indentation, where the normal human skull-shaped indentation should be. That's a good thing to keep in mind if you end up in possession of the bones necessary to fill this indentation. Skeleton-shaped skull-shaped. Okay, so I just. Find a key in one of the inside pockets. You've got a buffalo pile locker. You look through the bars, see hundreds of buffalo human skeleton hybrids locked in there, 3 to a cell. The keys are hanging right next door. You could let some out if you wanted, but they all look pretty angry. Ooh. I don't know what that one's holding. Ah! Oh god. Ugh. Yeah, you cut him up. Ugh. Her ability is unique. Yeah. You put these buffalo soldiers out of their misery, you gain 120 XP. But like some of them hadn't finished decomposing. You gain 141 meat. Alice studies the remains of your undead foes. These shells are filled with hundreds of crates, each full of buffalo and carefully sorted. Grab a buffalo's. You consult the list the guy at the petting cemetery gave you and grab all the bones. You'll be so happy to get these. I forgot I'm angry. I feel like the mask is supposed to be on top of my face. They should release it again. Oh, the master of flushing. Investigate. Have trash next to the bad toilet. Find the little square of yellow paper. Sticky note. Sticky note says, it's time you start gathering clues about the whole perambulating Ned situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and stick the note in it. You got an item from Manster Journal. Check that out. This is a collection of clues you've acquired in your search for the Necromancer's home base. Oh, hi, Sine. How are you? We're playing West of Loathing, trying to get into figuring out a lot of these puzzles that I left open-handed Tuesday and Thursday. One being the ghost lady's favorite granddaughter. We have to figure that out. You open your necromancer journal and examine the information you found in the bar. You found a note with a magic word required to enter the tower once you find it. Abracadabra. Okay. Got a black hood. Got a bottle of buffalo tranquilizer. It's empty. Buffalo pile locker key. Yes! You got an item. Buffalo soldier diagram. Handful of loose teeth. Burial whiskey. And a handful of old coins. There's a wicked looking leather bound tube in this pedestal. Dangerously advanced X-Mex. Gives you the dark howdy skill. Skull? Yeah. I didn't. You settle amongst the thick black robes. It's pretty comfortable. Wait. You wait and finally hear some noises outside as a couple of cultists pass through on their way to somewhere else. You don't care much of what they say. What you do hear is, it's milk before blood. Ritual is good, Doug. Why can't you get this? Probably because it doesn't rhyme. Milk before blood. Ritual is good. Wait, some more? You wait a little You wait a little while longer and the cultists pass through again. This time you hear something different. Doug, it's blood after ichor, fail and turn to liquor. That doesn't sound half bad at this point. You guys are jerks. Doug, it's blood, milk for blood, blood after ichor, fail and turn to liquor. Any notebook, because clearly it's You wait a while longer and the cultists pass through again. This time you hear something different. Get it straight, Doug. Milk before ichor, soldiers wake up quicker. Milk before ichor, soldiers wake up quicker. And Doug's not getting it right. You wait a while longer, the cultists pass through again. This time you overhear something different. No, remember the rhyme. Milk after blood, rituals bud. Rituals a dud. Wait a little longer, and the cultists pass through again. This time you hear ichor after blood, way to go, stud. Why is Doug having so much trouble with this? Ichor after blood. Okay. So it should be milk, blood, ichor. Let's wait some more. No, Doug, that's not it at all. Remember, blood before milk, and obsolete as the word milk. That's kind of a stretch. Get it straight, Doug. Milk before ichor, soldier quicker. Milk before ichor, soldier quicker. I think I got it. Do I go back through here? I just come out of theirs. Steam rises from the beaker as a reaction and the steam from the reaction causes the lemonade faucet to get clogged up. How will it end? Boiling subsides. What's left in the beaker is, yes. Tell me. Tell me. There's a saying in the scientific community, lemonade in, lemonade out. You definitely proved it. You've got a beaker of lemonade. Life did give me lemons. Take one. Okay. So it should be blood. The liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Watch the reaction. Steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The intense heat of the reaction fuses the ichor spigot into a useless mass of metal. How will it end? Boiling subsides, and what's left in the beaker is, yes, tell me. When the smoke clears, you're left with a beaker full of liquid that's unmistakably buffalo reanimating fluid. It's unmistakable because somehow the reaction caused the beaker to become labeled. The label says it's buffalo reanimating fluid. This beaker is full of foul, bubbling liquid that you concocted from the ingredients of those giant vats of buffalo bile. That's just science. Wonder if I did it right. Milk. I don't have anything else that I can mix. Okay. The liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The intense heat of the reaction melts the blood faucet. Boiling subsides, and what's left in this beaker is, yes, tell me. When the reaction subsides, you're left with some disgusted, tainted blood. You're not a fan of tainted blood. In fact, you want to get away from it, so you pour it down the drain and discard the beaker. Liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Watch the reaction. The steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The intense heat of the reaction melts the faucet. How will it end? The boiling subsides, and what's left in the beaker is, yes, tell me. Unsurprisingly, after the reaction concludes, you're left with a big beaker full of milk. You don't like milk very much, so you pour it down the floor drain and discard the beaker. That was pretty anticlimactic. Oh my gosh. 15 for the day? Well, I did it. Alrighty, let's try to fight him. No. 9. Bang. I think I'm gonna take down. Okay. I was hoping they would miss, but they didn't. Do it. 10 out of 10. Excuse me. See what we buffalo soldiers out of their misery. I gained 120 XP and 127 meat. They go into the captivity. Bones for the soldier. I know what I My walk is so funny. Put the bones on the slab. You lay the bones in the indentation. Unsure of what to do next, you start grabbing bottles and supplies from various shelves and drawers and start working on the skeleton, more or less at random. Some bones glue here, some artificial ligaments here, and some horns polish. Well, on the horns. That one was pretty obvious. Now all you need is, the funnel at the top says pour reanimation fluid here. You pour the fluid into the funnel and watch as it travels down all the spirally glass tubes and stuff into the skeleton on the slab. After a few moments, a newly assembled buffalo soldier stirs to life. Greet it. Welcome to the world. What's your name? Buffalo. Your name's just Buffalo? That seems a mite uncreative. You didn't let me finish. Sorry. Go on. Buffalo. Buffalo. Pauses for several seconds. Okay, pleased to meet you, Buffalo. What's... You still didn't let me finish. Oh. Alright. Go on then. Wait. Buffalo. 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 Okay, so your name is 3 buffaloes? Bill. Your name is Bill. My name is Buffalo Bill. Pay attention. So can you remember anything from before? I remember eating grass. Okay, that makes sense. Anything else? Shooting. Lots of shooting. And people cheering? About the shooting? You? It seems like you have the combined memories of your buffalo and human parts. That sounds accurate. Well, what will you do next? I guess I'll just wander around and try to find a purpose. You can travel with us. Well, sure, that sounds okay, but first I want to take care of something. Bill stomps off, you hear a crunch, and then a guy saying, hey, give me back my rifle. And you hear some rifle shots, some screams, and some silence. Eesh! Bill walks back into the room smiling, you think? Well, that about does it for this place. I'd say if you could think of anything you'd like to do with the bones, I'd reckon they're all yours at this point. You got a perk, unlimited bones. The bones of the buffalo pile are at your disposal. Let's get out of here. Buffalo Bill will now assist you in combat. I swear to God, if it takes away Alice, I'll be so upset. I better be able to have both. Okay, yes. Oh. Buffalo. Let go. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Let's go back to the petting cemetery. Let's give him his buffalo. A spiky blue bright shape catches your eye. You hop off Casper to investigate it more closely. It's a hager agave, and they're native to Panama, but they can now grow in these parts, especially in places that are too hot for teachers to be comfortable. Collect its nectar. You carefully extract the highly alcoholic nectar from the blades of the agave plant. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get you the buffalo. Yep, got him right here. Well, now, these will do just fine. Just fine. Excuse me while I go wire these together real quick. He sets up the skeleton on his pedestal, then returns and gives you a pouch of meat. Cool. Howdy, friend. Any luck recovering my ape skeleton? No, sorry, not yet. First off, I didn't want to talk to you. I just wanted to buffalo. Alright, we gotta go find the ape. which I think, if I remember correctly, I think it's at the Kellogg Ranch. Might be wrong, but we're gonna go check. Find a rectangular hole through 3 feet wide by 6 feet long and 6 feet deep. So it's either a grave or the future site of a half an in-ground hot tub. Jump in to see what you find. This stuff you find in it makes you lean more towards the grave theory. You got skull chips and a skeleton bone. Maintenance building. Oh, well, the Kellogg Ranch. I got pamphlets from this place from time to time, trying to get me to recommend it to my patients. What is it? Some sort of diet and exercise camp to promote purity or some such nonsense. Fella's got a few screws loose, if you ask me. Folks have a lot of problems these days, but overeating and not working hard enough ain't two of them. Wait, hold on. I might have enough XP. Oh my gosh, look at that XP! Lock picking. Enough. The barn door is locked. You definitely picked the complicated lock. Go inside. You got a perk. Unlimited grain. Whoa, there's a lot of grain here. If you ever need a grain, you know where to find it. Wow. Didn't mean that. Grab one. Got a bag of mixed grain. I'll take some barbed wire. Oh, yes. I need the needles. Can I have another? There. Yes. Needles are so needed. Body is still wrong. I don't know if I want to do anything. That looks terrifying. Well, hey, F-ball player, what's going on? Oh my god, there's another ghost. Grotesque anatomical chart. They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. Fix it. Grab a pen and take a few corrections. Not much. How about you? Oh, just playing West of Loathing. We are trying to figure out a lot of these quests that I have embarked on. But I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I don't know if he's gonna let me take it, but Desert ape skeleton. Don't. Well, let's talk to him. Whoa, hello? Hello. You're a ghost, huh? Yes, it does appear so. And alas, without me here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. That's probably not exactly why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. You cannot have purity of the soul without purity of the body. What's this whole purity kick about anyways? My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influence. Would you like to hear about it? Sure, lay it on me. First step I call purity of the glands. One must rid oneself of all romantic and sexual desires and any self-polluting activities. Like what? Smoking cigars? Well, yes, but I'm speaking more of, nighttime activities alone. What? Anyway, that's the first step. Okay. What's the second step? Second step is purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas. Yikes. and the consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes manufactured through my personal scientifically developed recipe. What makes them any different from any other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? The recipe is scientifically developed. Alright, well, what's the third step then? Final step is purity of muscles. Oh, sorry. Do you have IG Instagram? Um, I do, yes, actually. It's not linked up here. The ones that I do have linked up is like Twitter, or my YouTube. I also have a Discord as well. The final step is purity of muscles. I've developed an extensive exercise regimen featuring several workout machines that I have invented myself. Neat, and all of this together, what is it? My regimen eliminates corrupting influences from the body, thus purifying the body, mind, and soul. Well, that sounds like a good result for shoot for, and it works. Certainly it does. Why, just look at me. You're dead. Only coincidentally. Uh-huh. So we're gonna figure this out. This desk is scrumptiously tidy. In fact, there's not so much as a desk blotter or a single pen. It only has one drawer. However, you find a secret button cleverly hidden on the side of that drawer. Here, that's my desk. Keep out of it. You're incorporeal, so go ahead and try to stop me. Well, I never. Press the secret button. A hidden panel slides open on the back wall, revealing a secret room. Awesome. And I want to open the door. You find a binder full of cryptic, messily written notes labeled Kellogg's Grain Flakes Preparation. Decode the recipe. Grab a sheet of paper and consolidate the crazy series of notes into or more or less straightforward recipe. Kellogg's Grain Flakes recipe. Excellent. Don't breathe in here. Keep calm and enjoy nothing. What is this? This is the most boring secret room. There's gotta be more. Whoa, hello. Oh, hold on. I was hoping he would be like, you were in my secret room, but he wasn't. Dormitory. Legend is grandma. Awesome. Thanks so much for the follow then. There's a skeleton in this bed and it's wearing weird metal pants. Take them. Calm and doing nothing. This bed is covered in bones. I'll take them. Follow back. Yeah, I'll get on in a little bit. I'm gonna continue on playing. It's a locker and it is not expectantly locked. Pick the lock. Open it. Got a cowboy chef's hat. Needles don't have. I need 1, 2, 5. I have 13. Sugared pork balls, peppermint drops, Kellogg Ranch workout regimen. Oh, we're gonna need that. Give me them hot secrets. You pick up the diary and blow off some dust. The cover says the diary of blank Smith. Their first name has worn away, but you can tell it was longer than 7 letters. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. The author joined Kellogg's health program because she'd had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She found the branch to be pretty boring, but appreciated that the lack of anything much else gave her plenty of time to spend knitting, which was her favorite hobby. The last entry mentions Kellogg's death, rumored but unconfirmed to be due to brain aneurysm caused by outrage at hearing a dirty joke, and that the author was returning home. Guess she forgot the diary when she left. 7 letters. It was longer than 7 letters. Oh my gosh. We're almost gonna crack the code. So excited. Hold on. First name longer than 7 letters. Yeah. Okay, awesome. All right, we're gonna figure out who she is. Um. Oh, I got 3 needles. That is empty. Read it. It looks like a torn out part of a diary page. Opposed to achieve purity of glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially when I... That is done. It's a combination of grain sifter, flour mill, and who knows what. Its grain hoppers are currently empty. Shut up. You pour the bag of grain into the machine, and the grains are neatly sorted into 3 separate hoppers. Cooking. Oh, wait, hold on. The machine is complicated, but the controls look pretty simple. There are 3 labeled grain hoppers, a lever on each of them to dispense the measure of grain into the mixer below, a crank for running the mixer, and a valve labeled start over. The mixing chamber is currently empty. Let's abandon this crazy contraption for now because I feel like we have something in here that states how to make them. Alex recipe. 4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelt. Press to 91 psi. Cook for 8 minutes. Freeze. Okay. Press. Okay, purity is the best sauce. Let's do some cooking. Pull the oats lever. Oh, pull the barley lever. Pull the barley lever. Barley. Barley. Pull the oats. Abandon. 3 parts spelt. Pull the oats once. 4 for barley. 3 for spelts. Turn the mixing crank. You turn the mixing crank. Your view of the grains in the mixing chamber blurs as it begins to spin at an implausible rate. With the startling K-chunk, hidden parts of the machine spring to life, and the glass window of the fogged with the steam as the grain is mixed into dough. A few moments later, the dough is expelled as a soft, warm lump. Awesome. Insert the dough. Feed your dough into the press and look at the controls. They consist of a pressure gauge, 4 unlabeled buttons, and a sign that says max pressure 181. The pressure needle is at 80 psi. Needs to be 91. Let's press the green button. Happens. It's the red button. The green button again. Green button resets. 80 psi. Press the blue button. Grab your dough and leave. As you're leaving, you wonder if dough is leavened. Farewell. Press. Why'd it be 1 something? I swear it was 91. Yeah, press the 91 psi. I remembered. Insert your dough. Press red, press red, press blue. Yellow. You press the yellow button and the machine slowly compresses the dough you stuck inside it. And the machine is finished. You're left with some perfectly pressed dough. You've got an item. flattened multigrain dough. Okay. You grab your dough and leave. As you're leaving, you wonder if the dough is left. Hold on, it's 6:40, I remember. For 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 6:40. Have a door, just a wide slot. Insert your flattened dough. You pop your dough into a metal tray, hopefully provided, and slide it into the slot in the oven. There are only 2 knobs, one for temperature and one for duration. You decide to turn the knobs in order from left to right. The temperature knob is on the left, so you turn that one first. Are you paying attention? That was later. First, the temperature knob. Set it to medium, 6 degrees. Time. Set it to short, 8 minutes. Set the time, 8 minutes, and wait for the oven to finish. The oven dings and perfect cooked tray of toasty flakes emerge from the slot. You got Kellogg grain flakes. They're great. Perfect. Rules. The list of Jackana Fitness rules the guests of this sanatorium had to adhere to. Weigh yourself. According to the scale, you weigh 15 stones. You don't know how to use the scale correctly. Years worth of heights and weights recordings for the ranch customers. It is the most boring book you've ever read entirely. Measure yourself. According to this ruler, you are 2 horses and 3 pounds tall. You don't know how to use this ruler correctly. Ah, fry it up. Kellogg Ranch keyring. I feel like there's a whole hidden room. Can I sit down in this chair? Yeah, this room is just like maybe it is. Oh wait, there's a fitness routine. Workout routine. Warm-up stretching, lung expansion 2 reps, equilibrium maintenance stretching, skeletal vibration, cool down stretching. Warm up. Just the Pepper stuff into the machine and allow it to inflict some warm-up stretches on you. I don't want to keep. Alright, let's just warm up. Oh, not that. Kellogg workout. Lung expansion, 2 reps. Click the wrong thing. Okay. Then we do equilibrium maintenance stretching. Get back into the stretcher when it's done twisting around. You feel more balance than you did before. Say that it's just once. And then skeletal vibration, 3 reps. And then 1 more stretch. Wrap yourself in. Great, keep going. Your skeleton vibrates more, revealing bones and muscles you didn't even know you have and making it feel amazing. And keep going 1 more. You're gonna undergo a cathartic 3rd round of vibrations. Your body's not exactly where they're supposed to be. And insert your limbs. Shove yourself into a stretching machine for a nice relaxing cool down. Wow, you feel great. Okay, so we did the workout. Oh, do I have to... Oh, no, I have to... Oh, but it's -5 Moxie. Hey, I don't know if I can... Hmm. Maybe now that I have the pants on. Get myself of impurities. I have to eat the flakes. But my stomach's full. Maybe I'll do this tomorrow when... Yeah, I'll do this tomorrow. Let's talk to her and see what else. Am I forgetting about anything? Oh, yeah. Thanks for that. Let's take the 8 back. We'll deal with the dead guy in a second. We have to do that tomorrow. Because I have a feeling if I eat the flakes now, it's going to just... I need 14. But anyways, I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to go to sleep from eating too much. So I'll just wait till tomorrow. Alright, let's go look at all of them. Oh, what a bunch of crazy. Alrighty, we haven't done a madness line yet. Let's do this. You see a fading old billboard off to the side of the trails that reads, Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Bean. This away, an arrow pointing towards a small building in the distance. Discover a new map location. Let's see what it's all about. Roy Bean's House of Justice. Oh my god, flush the toilet. 7 eggs. Oh, he's a real person. Howdy there, pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Kitty Bassett. You here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about 2 things. Dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in the bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old, is all. Hung up my pistol for good. Points to the wall. Look, he's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over a spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is a jelly bean museum now. The sign, it seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. Ask about the jelly beans. For a jelly bean museum, I don't see very many jelly beans. Bunch of crooks, all shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm soft target now that I'm retired. Well, that sucks. I'll help you get them back. All these freaking side quests. Well, now I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of a reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went if you happen out in that direction. You discovered a new map location. Okay, I'll go get him. We're definitely searching this spittoon. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotten corpse of a dead gummy bear. Sad. Gar's rainbow colors swirl together in a congealed psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans and chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. Investigate further. You're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in the swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again. Go for it. Look, I am serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with the swirling mishmash of the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it to me. Well, I did try it. I got a perk spittoon hand. Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. I love this game. There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case with a sign that says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. Very rare. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 for just a jelly bean? Not this kind, that's for sure. Still looking. Stop asking! I'm gonna ransack your place. Give me all your stuff. Give me your loot. Let's go, Casper. Alright, we were going to the Mind of Madness. You find a poor lost crate which has been abandoned and forgotten by its owners. How sad. Open it with a crowbar. You smash the lid open with your crowbar and rob it of its contents. Ranch dressing. You got a lasso. And I got a lock. Alright, great. First off, how has it almost been an hour? You want one of us, but gone from this place, interloper. Now you know something bad is going down. Nobody good uses the word interloper. Outfoxer. What makes you say that? Well, I don't recognize you. But how could you possibly recognize anyone with masks and the robes and all? I should be easier for you to recognize because I'm not wearing any of that stuff. Don't you remember me? No. That's probably just because you never seen me without the mask on. I guess it makes sense. Okay, come on in. She leads the way into the cave. Oh, I love outfoxing people. Hold up. 96. I'll get there eventually. Okay. Hello there, fellow cultist. What? Go away. Well, that's not very friendly. This isn't a knitting circle. Where's your mask anyways? Leave him alone. What happened to your mask? I modified it. It made drinking difficult. What happened to your mask? I'll be right back. Listen, I don't have it, okay? I wonder if I fight someone. Dense bean iron nugget. Oh. It says, Dear Yoth, the big guy says to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto, sincerely, Jeff. Probably Jeff, but I like Jeff. Hi, why is your mask different? Because I'm the leader of this cell. How can you be down here and not know that? Look, I passed 7 different guys to get here. Obviously, if I weren't meant to be here, that would be possible, I suppose. So who's this master everyone's talking about? Our great dark master, Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here? Sure, it's fine. Alright, let's go into this one. wonder if I fight at least one of them, if it'll give me... Let's go down this one. There's something weird about these rocks, but then again, there's something weird about everything in here, so it's probably nothing. That's a lie. That's a lie, and you know it. Oh. Did this one. Only one that knows so good. There's not this. Alright, well, what if I just fight? God. Give me a hat. Sarsaparilla. You beat up the cultists and drag him into a dark corner so nobody raises alarm. Hooray! Oh no! I had so much moxie and mysticality and muscle. You wake up the next morning in your bed. Doc Alice must have carried you back here after you got knocked out. You're a little sore, but not otherwise any worse for wear. You're pretty hungry though, and sober. Let's mosey. Day 7. First off, I don't consult myself. 80. Oh. Valve. Stint. Do it. I still have pretty good stats. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have pretty good stats. But it could be better. Alrighty, well, let's go do this weird thing. The Cassidy Valve. Kellogg's Ranch. Find a rectangular hole, roughly 3 feet wide by 6 feet long and 6 feet deep. Old coins, an old engagement ring, and a burial. Hit the trail. Alright. Let's... Got the purity of pants on. Pants are only designed for preventing access to the contents. And we also need to eat Kellogg. Fresh your guts. You can't bring yourself to eat these boring looking flakes. Did Kellogg say something about needing your hands here before you try your guts? Maybe I'm stopping you. What's the glands? Hold on. Talk to me again. I forgot. Lay it on me. First step, purity of glands. One must get rid of all romantic and sexual desires and cease any self-polluting activities. How do I do the first step? And then I gotta eat things, then do the machine. I didn't get anything else, right? Puzzled. Oh, do I have to go to sleep in them? I have to literally go back and go to sleep with them on. I should have put them on last night. All the way up. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it's a habit of the southeastern western coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're known to also enjoy a fight if one's up to thrust upon them. Do it. Whack. Perfect.
No.
Oh no. Well, hey, well, lobster. Alrighty. Go to sleep. You dream that you're painting a self-portrait in a fancy French restaurant, but then fall into a bottomless void, drenched in sweat. Well, okay then. You wake up. Oh god! Refreshed and restored and hungry and sober. You must have slept really well. You feel quite refreshed. You gained the effect purity of the glands. Yes, I had a great first week. Thank you. What's up, lobster? How are you? Are you back from the store yet? Oh, I got a rancher's pin. I am. Oh, exciting. I'm just working on being pure. I gotta eat some grain flakes. Eat the flakes. They don't taste very good, but they really scrape out your innards. Gain the effect purity of the guts. And limbs. Suck on and suck again. Limbs. Strap yourself in. Keep going. Keep going. And insert. You strap yourself into the stretching machine for a nice relaxing cool down. Wow, you feel great. The Kellogg guy was really into something. Your whole body feels amazing. You got the perk Kellogg brand Purity. This will put him to sleep now. Up. Oh, are you just like stuck here? I thought I could help you go rest, but that's whatever. Alrighty, I did that. I have so Marshall Bassett, Bean Slinger, Kellogg brand. Oh my god, 30 maximum. Oh, that's okay, well, that's... Okay. Well, I believe we have a granddaughter to find. Reboot Hill? I forget which one. a mine stenciled on the side of it. We got a can of oil sulfur match, and you got a caged canary. That might be it. Alrighty, lobster. Me and Gary. Hi, Gary. I have discovered a new clue to help me figure out who this is. Apparently, her first name is longer than 7 letters. And we know that the daughters are Farah, Margaret. It looks like Pier, but I know that's not it. And Lilith. Or 6. What's number 6? Farah. Margaret. Oh, Pearl. Spell. Pearl. Okay. We're gonna figure this out. 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 4. Nope. Can't be Lilith as a daughter. 5, 6. Nope. 1. Oh, it's another Becky. I think I already guessed Penelope. I guessed Melissa, and I guessed Patricia. It's not Patricia, and it's not Melissa. Could be Penelope. I don't know because she's the 67th through. I don't think Penelope's it. It's not Patricia. Not Paula. Not Lena. Could be Leilani. Margaret was a daughter. I don't think it could be Madeline because it's 36. I don't think it's Penelope either. Okay. Oh no, it's not Melissa. I guess Melissa. Pharaoh.